Hey there. I'll return the jelly on you here. This actually is from, that's where one of the greatest surf places in the entire world, which you saw a bit of in one of my videos, and hope to link a picture to the Orson Welles Memorial that's there. Anyway, time for an update of some classic films that I've picked up recently. Two that I got today from my dad, and two I got at on Young Street, and one of them was at Sunrise Records, which I highly recommend. Can't recommend them enough, by the way. This is one of the ones that my dad gave me, and it is a classic William Powell movie, My Man Godfrey. I'm just a fan of Powell, and this movie in particular, not sure why. There's no huge reason behind it. It's just I like the film. Lombard's great in it too, and this one here was remade actually recently, but you never can beat the original. And Richard Widmark, Barbara Bel Geddes, and Paul Douglas in Panic in the Streets. And man, yeah, when you look at that there, right there, it does kind of look like Dolph Lundgren, who I'm pretty sure did the remake. And I collect these Fox film noir. I have quite a few of them. Actually, and this is one that I didn't have, so I'm really glad to get it. And since I'm a huge Dallas fan as well, Barbara Bel Geddes being in it is like a major plus. Here's two I picked up that I'm really proud to finally have in my collection. And one of them is the Forbidden Hollywood Collection Volume 3. Now, I don't have any of the other Forbidden Hollywood ones. Really wanted the first and second one. Haven't been able to find them for a decent price, but this one here I got for $25 at a store, and it has 6 films: Other Men's Women, The Purchase Price, Frisco Jenny, Midnight Mary, Heroes for Sale, Bald Boys on the Road. And aside from having 6, they're really great pre-code films, because the whole idea behind Forbidden Hollywood, it's not like race or anything like that. Definitely not by today's standards. But it's pre-code era films, and some really good pre-code era films. And these here are William Wellman films. William A. Wellman. He was a real maverick director. And the really cool thing is that there's a 4th bonus disc on this, and it has 2 documentaries about the director there. Wild Bill, Hollywood Maverick, and The Men Who Made the Movies, William A. Wellman. 3 of the films have commentaries on them as well from the normal movie experts. There's videos here with shorts and cartoons, theatrical trailers on all 6 of these films. Forbidden Hollywood Collection. I'm a huge fan of these. I'm hoping to get more. I love the way they're done, the boxes, and leave this one up because I just think it's so ultra cool. Overlay like that, I do not mind in this case. One of these films actually has one of my favorite actresses from this era, and that's Barbara Stanwyck, who is vastly, superbly underrated. One of the films on here, by the way, is actually James Cagney's 3rd film, and it would be the film that would pretty much be his audition piece, and that would later get him the movie Public Enemy, which would make him famous. So just a little bit of trivia there. And now one I had to pick up. Gangster Volume 4. Normally it's an expensive, these are expensive sets, especially the Gangster film noir ones. This one I paid, I think, $27 for, which I think is a really great price. I'm going to go through them really quick right now. And honestly, it's almost like a Edward G. Robinson set, because I'm pretty sure if he's not in all of these films, he's in almost all of these films. So first is the Edward G. Robinson and the Amazing Dr. Clitterhouse with Claire Trevor, Humphrey Bogart, Alan Jenkins. We got commentary on this one here, Warner Night the Movies, short subject guide base. We got Vintage Newsreel, your True Adventure series short called Night Intruder, a musical short called Tallland Casino, classic cartoon Count Me Out, trailers of the Amazing Dr. Clitterhouse, and the 1938 movie Rocket Busters. There's an audio-only bonus here, Edward G. Robinson, and 2 radio show adaptations of this film. So that's pretty cool, actually. That's just the first one. Now we have Invisible Stripes. Has George Raft, Jane Bryan, and William Holden. Also got in a smaller role Humphrey Bogart, who would go on to be the guy that would get all the roles that George Raft actually would either wrongly turn down. Commentary again on this one. Plus we got Vintage Newsreel, Technicolor Historical Short, The Monroe Doctrine. Those are usually actually pretty good. 2 musical shorts, an erotic Mrs. and Mrs. Jesse Crawford at Home, and Quiet Please, classic cartoons, Bars and Stripes Forever, and Here I'm Scarum, and of course the trailer, Invisible Stripes, and You Can't Get Away with Murder, a 1939 film. Again, I'm a fan of the way they put together these one-hour type things. This one here has, again, Edward G. Robinson, what a shock, and Kid Galahad, which often got mistaken for the Elvis Presley film, so they'd have to change the name when it was put on television. Commentaries on this one as well. The Newsreel, there's a comedy short, Postal Union, Your True Adventure series, Alibi Mark, Egghead Rides Again, I Want to Be a Sailor, and Porky's Super Service, Random Cartoons. There's a trailer for Kid Galahad in the 1937 film, It's Love I'm After. We have Larceny Incorporated with Edward G. Robinson. Jane Wyman and Broderick Crawford and Jack Carson in this one. This one has a particularly strong cast. Commentary again as usual, and we have another Vintage Newsreel. John Huston's Oscar-nominated patriotic short, Winning Your Wings. That sounds interesting, actually. Classic cartoons, Porky's Pastry Pirates, then The Wabbit Who Came to Supper. Trailers for Larceny Incorporated in 1942 film The Big Shot, which I'm pretty sure I got here somewhere. So that's pretty cool. The next one has The Little Giant, starring, yeah, you guessed it, it's Edward G. Robinson. Mary Astor's in this one, a classic film actress. And of course this one has commentary, Vintage Newsreel, a musical short. I'm not big on the musical ones as much as I am on some of the historical ones and some of the comedy ones. The Pete Smith ones in particular I find really, really interesting. Classic cartoon short, The Dish Who Ran Away with the Spoon, trailers of The Little Giant, and the 1933 film Hard to Handle. So it looks like it's an earlier one, especially because it's got Mary Astor in it. And the last disc, and the reason I bought this one over the other ones, this. Public Enemies, The Golden Age of the Gangster Film. It's a documentary that pretty much runs the gamut from the early solid days of the gangster film right on up to modern day. And it deals mostly with the the 30s, 40s style stuff, which is the height of the gangster film. So of course we deal with it, and it also has some mob of classic gangster themed cartoons. I Like Mountain Music, She Was an Acrobat's Daughter, Racketeer Rabbit, and Bugs and Thugs. This is a great documentary. I've seen it before. I'm so glad to finally have the actual documentary in my collection. It is 105 minutes long. It's a very, it runs everything. It's just great. Again, I would like to thank you for watching. Please, if you know somebody that hasn't subscribed, ask them to subscribe. If you want anything shown, then let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I may have it in my collection, something you may want me to review again or take a bigger look into. Thanks a lot for watching, and right now it is literally, you can hear my voice going, a time for tea and with it milk.